Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Rosholt, Wisconsin for tonight's CWC South matchup between the Rosholt Hornets and the Pacelli Cardinals. We welcome you to the early pregame show, sponsored by Auto Select, Stevens Point's best choice for auto repairs, maintenance, and tires, complete auto repair services. With locations on Church Street and on Highway 10 East, no matter your automotive needs, look to Auto Select and you're good to go. Also sponsored by Heartland Farms. Heartland Farms is a fifth-generation potato and vegetable farm with many varieties of chipping potatoes and currently farming 27,000 irrigated acres and growing. They are currently the cream of the crop in the potato farming business. Learn more at heartland.farm. That's heartland.farm. And by Fleet Farm. Need fall cleanup supplies? Get it all at Fleet Farm. Check out their deals on mowers, carts, power equipment, grass, seed, and more. Get everything you need in one stop. Get it at Fleet Farm. Stevens Point Orthopedics is proud to provide athletic training services to Pacelli athletes. Stevens Point Orthopedics, world-class treatment, hometown care. The Cardinals are coached by Roy Danforth. Just a friendly reminder to anyone who is watching at home, Rosholt High School and Pacelli High School and the WIAA require good sportsmanship by student athletes, coaches, and spectators at education-based interscholastic events. We request your cooperation in supporting the participants and officials. Profanity, racist, sexual, sexist, or ethnic comments or other intimidating or taunting actions will not be tolerated and are grounds for removal from the site of competition. Please enjoy the game in a positive manner. Pacelli this weekend was at the Auburndale Volleyball Tournament. Fell to Columbus. If you remember, I was there along with Jason Zaleski. But tonight, Pacelli taking on the Rosholt Hornets, a conference matchup. It should be a good one tonight. And we are going to take a quick break as the Cardinals and the Hornets are warming up. We'll be right back in Zaleski Sports.
At Auto Select, we have one goal, to be your choice for repair, service, and tires.
We know how important your vehicle is to you. That's why we put your needs first. Our employees are not just well trained to fix your vehicle, they're skilled in providing the very best in customer service and exceeding expectations. Get the trusted service you deserve, as well as free loaner vehicles, 3% Auto Select rewards, and a nationwide warranty at our 11 convenient locations.
At Auto Select, you're good to go.
As an athlete, there's one constant that remains the most important aspect of your game: injury prevention. Roberts Physical Therapy now offers the Pineries Running Lab, your one-stop running center focusing on working with runners to prevent injuries and enhance your performance. From running exclusive sports like cross-country and track and field to running inclusive sports like football, basketball, baseball, and soccer, let Roberts Physical Therapy's Pineries Running Lab meet you at the track, your home, or the field and help you prevent injury and keep on running. Call Roberts Physical Therapy with locations in Amherst, Plainfield, and Wisconsin Rapids.
First things first with Mid-State Technical College. Dual credit programs earn you college credit in high school. Then choose a path that suits you. Use your skills to start your career or transfer to a university to continue your degree. Choose a new career. Transition easily and quickly by upgrading your skills. Or continue your education with dozens of classes to get you on your path. No matter your stage of the game, your first move is Mid-State Technical College.
Just want to take a quick second to introduce the coaching staff for both Pacelli and Rosholt. We'll start with the Hornets. They are the home team. The head coach is McKenna Lisinski. The assistant coach is Tom Trzynski, who is also the JV head coach. And then for Pacelli, as I already said, their head coach is Roy Danforth. And their assistant coaches are Hannah Lee, Kayla Martin, and Paige Franz. The JV teams played already. That was happening before we started our stream. Pacelli took that one in 3 sets, 2-1. As you can see, the Cardinals are in their warm-ups. We should be getting started pretty soon. Good turnout from Pacelli's student section. They're in Stevens Point, not a far drive from here. My producer tonight is Trevor Zaleski. The band here for Rosholt. That's challenging Trevor. I don't think I've ever seen a pep band at a volleyball game, but always good to see the band supporting their team, no matter where you go, no matter what sport. I'm going to mute myself for a little while. Once they are done warming up, I will be back, and we'll be ready to start this with the national anthem and starting lineups.
Pacelli High School and WIAA require good sportsmanship by student-athlete, coaches, and spectators at education-based interscholastic events. We request your cooperation in supporting the participants and officials. Profanity, racial, sexist, and ethnic comments, or other intimidating or taunting actions will not be tolerated and are grounds for removal from the site of competition. Please enjoy the game in a positive manner, and please rise for the singing of the national anthem by Jasmine Boyer.
Stars,
And again, welcome to tonight's match between the Pacelli Cardinals and your Rosholt Hornets. And now the starting lineups.
And we're back. Number 1, Cassandra Vaughn. Number 5, Lane Ilka. It's Catherine Ilka. And number 7 is Tess Lawless. Claire Subcheck. Kaylin Yenter. And Madison Grover, the starting lineup for the Cardinals. Now what do you get for the Rosholt Hornets? Natalie Rink, libero, a junior. Allie Haynes, a sophomore. Abby Gakis. Lily Lorbeski. Lexi Lamanchek. Sarah Trzynski. And Peyton Skortz, a junior. And there's a starting lineup for the Hornets. I apologize. Looks like we are about ready to start. As the traditional shaking hands at the net before the match starts. We are about ready to start this conference matchup between Pacelli and Rosholt. Should be a good one tonight. We get ready. It's number 10, Claire Subcheck, ready to serve it off for the Hornets. And away. Here we go. Subcheck ready. Serve is away. There it goes. And there is a bump from Lamanchek. And there is. And that lands as. I think that was tipped by the Cardinals as number 8, Addie Goggis went up for that one, but it lands in a point early for the Rosholt Hornets. And that will bring on number 11, Lily Lorbecki, to serve. There's Elka, Sobchek, and there's Vaughn. There's Goggis. Oh, sorry. As that is a spike, and that is out of the reach. That was number 8, Addie Goggis, and it is 2-0 Rosholt. Lorbecki serving again. Becky, Elka, Subcheck, and there is Yenter. That is an attack from number 17, Skortz. There's Elka, ended up for Lawless. That is going to be hit back and controlled by the Cardinals. Here's Vaughn, and wow, she went up for the attack, but there is number 17, Yenter. And that's right into the net, and a point for the Cardinals. As that was number 13, Lamanchek, who kind of just killed that one right into the net. And that'll bring on Cassandra Vaughn to serve for the Cardinals. 2-1 Rosholt. Here's Vaughn serving. That is returned by the Hornets. And hit over the net by number 11, Lorbecki. And an attack that's blocked. Yenter went up for it. And another attack that was Lawless. Here's Elko with an overpass over the net. So that's Goggis. I'm sorry. Yes, no, that's Goggis. I apologize. Libero number 1, Rink. And that was Elka. Another save from number 14, Trzynski. There's Subcheck. Elka. Subcheck. Elka with the kill. And it is 2-2, and we're all even. As Vaughn, that was a long rally. The Cardinals are able to even it up. Here's Vaughn. And a nice diving dig from Gagas. There's Elka. Headed up for Elka. And that is in, and that is, no, I'm sorry, that's out of bounds. Again, it is hard to tell. I got the coach standing right in front of me. So it is a point for Rosholt, and it's 3-2 Hornets. And now serving will be number 15, Lindsay Krieger. There's Krieger. Elka. Subcheck. Yenter. And a nice kill from Yenter. And we're all even at 3. As Yenter will now sub out, and in is number 20, Madison Grover. As Catherine Elka now serving for the Cardinals. Elka, libero. Elka. Rink. Lebecki. And not the prettiest of kills, but it works for number 14, Sarah Trzynski. And the Hornets regain the lead, 4-3 Rosholt. We have a substitution as Rink comes out. Allie Haynes comes back in, number 4. Serving is number 13, Lemanchek. And that was spiked right into the net by Cassandra Vaughn. 5-3 Hornets. Lemanchek serving again. Lemanchek. Elka, high bump. Cleaned up again by Elka. There's Grover. Lemanchek. And that's out of the reach of both Haynes and Trzynski. And that'll fall, and it is 5-4, and we have a substitution as Elka comes out. And so does Subcheck, and Ranke comes in, and so does number 4, Ava Olds. Ranke now serving for Pacelli. There's Ranke. That is number 17, Skorts. And looks like we have an illegal hit, but it is a point for Pacelli, and we're all even at 5 as Ranke will serve again. Here's Ranke. And that is Krieger. Nice save by Rink, and Krieger is able to get that over the net. There's Grover with a bump, a set from Ranke. And that is a nice kill from number 4, Ava Olds. And the Cardinals have the lead at 6-5 early here in the first set. So Ranke serving again. 6-5 in favor of Pacelli. You get an instant replay on that. There's Krieger and Rink combining, and that's Haynes, and she spikes it right into the net. 7-5 Pacelli. Emma Ranke, number 16, serving for Pacelli. Ranke, that is Trzynski, and Trzynski back, and another kill for Sarah Trzynski. And it is now a 7-6 game. We have a substitution as Skorts comes out, and number 3, Gracie Casper, gets her first action with the Hornets trailing 7-6. As Casper now serving. It's Elka. Elka with a low dig, and Grover couldn't handle it. And we are all even at 7 here in the first set. Casper, Elka, Ranke. And there is Elka, and that'll be out of bounds. Long, and it was a good attempt from number 5, Lane Elka, but it ends up being 8-7 in favor of Rosholt. Casper serving. There's Vaughn. Ranke sets it up, and that'll be a point. I believe interference. So it is all even at 8 as Madison Grover was attempting to kill that. It ends up being a point for Pacelli anyway, and that will bring on number 5, Lane Elka, to serve for the Cardinals. Elka. That is Krieger. Setting it up to Trzynski, and that is going to be out of bounds. Trzynski's had a couple of good kills tonight, but it ends up being an out of bounds, and it'll be 9-8 in favor of Pacelli. Here's Elka. Elka, and she serves it right in the net. So just as Pacelli takes the lead, it goes away that fast, 9-9. We have a substitution. Krieger comes out. Goggis comes back in for Rosholt. Number 14, Sarah Trzynski now serving for the Hornets. 9-9 early in the first set. Elka, Ranky, an ice bump, and they got to get this over the net, and that is Cassandra Vaughn. There's Trzynski, Casper, and that is a kill off the hands, an attack, I should say, off the hands of Catherine Elka. That'll be a kill. That was number 11, Lily Lorbecki, and it is 10-9, Rosholt. Here's Trzynski serving again. Elka, Ranky to Vaughn, cleaned up by Casper. There's Lorbecki and Haynes, and that's a kill for Allie Haynes. Good setup from Lorbecki, and Haynes able to finish it off, and that'll bring upon a timeout from Pacelli. The Hornets leading 11-9. We'll take a break. We'll be back in 30 seconds. You're watching Volleyball on Zaleski Sports.
To me, the perfect run is when things start to get tough and I'm trying to keep my pace going, and I hit this moment where I just quit thinking about what I'm doing. I've heard surgeons mention that as well, that during their best surgeries, you're kind of in just a pure flow. You know, my goal with patients is to try to help them get back to doing what they want to be doing.
Customize your next apparel order with Maida Custom Apparel of Stevens Point. Visit us today for custom baseball and softball apparel. Need help with a design? We have you covered. Our highly skilled staff will turn your idea into a reality with great quality screen printing. Or choose from a variety of embroidery options today. Visit us at our physical store or online at maidacustom.com.
Sorry about that, folks, as that ends up being a point for Pacelli, as that was Ava Olds bumping that over the net. Apologize about that, as it is 11-10 in favor of the Cardinals. And we have a substitution, as Grover, who is just about to serve, will come out, and number 21, Grace Orr, will come in. It's been a very back-and-forth game so far. Here's Orr. Rink, and 11-11. Orr, and Goggis tried to dig that one out, but it was one she could not handle, and it is 12-11 Pacelli. That'll actually be an ace. I apologize about that. Orr. And that's off the hands of Trzynski. Back-to-back aces for Grace Orr. It's 13-11 Cardinals. Orr. Trzynski. And that is a point. Or no, They gave it to Rosholt. I believe that was an illegal hit, something the refs did not like on that play. 13-12, as that was Kaylin Yenter that went up. It looked like a pretty good hit in the beginning. 13-12, Cardinals leading, as Natalie Rink now serving for Elka. Elka again. It's Elka hitting it over the net. There's Casper. And that is going to be long on the attack from number 8, Addie Goggis. 14-12 Pacelli, as that'll bring on looks like we have a substitution. Subcheck and Lawless come back in, and Subcheck will be the one to serve for the Cardinals with them up 14-12 on Rosholt early. Subcheck. As that just sneaks over the net from number 13, Lexi Lemanchek, as Yenter was blocked at the net. And a good save from Lorbecki. There's Elka, Subcheck, and that is a good kill from number 9, Tess Lawless, and it's 15-12 in favor of the Cardinals. Subcheck serving again. Subcheck. Trzynski, and that is, wow, what What a good spot by number 11, Lily Lorbecki. It ends up being a kill. And then that will bring on number 11, Lorbecki, to serve. Elka, sub check, setting it up for Vaughn, and there is Trzynski, and Rink's got to get it over the net, and she does. Sub check. Vaughn, and she's blocked, but it lands, and that ends up being a kill for Cassandra Vaughn regardless. As we get ready to, Vaughn will now serve as we tell you about our friends at Nicolay Bank. Nicolay Bank offers personal banking that works for you with locations in Stevens Point, Wausau, Colby, Medford, Edgar, and Merrill. And that's going to be out of bounds as another attempted kill. That was number 8, Gaugus. And just like that, it is 17-13 in favor of the Cardinals. Here's Cassandra Vaughn. Trzynski. And Lorbecki, and a nice save by Subcheck. And getting it over the net is Lawless. I think that was Skorts. And there's Trzynski. Vaughn with a bump up to Lane Elka, and she does get it over the net. Here's Trzynski. Lorbecki. And that is going to be a point, as that was last hit by number 13, Lexi Lemanchek, and it's 17-14. A much-needed point for the Hornets. Talk about also our number 15, Lindsay Krieger, now serving. He's Lane Elka. Subcheck. Back to Elka again. And nice kill from Lane Elka. 18-14. That is a textbook. That is a textbook kill from number 5, Lane Elka. And that'll bring on Catherine Elka to serve now for the Cardinals with them up 18-14. Elka. Rink. Lorbecki. Trzynski, and she's blocked. That was a combination of Lawless and Grover, but it lands on the side of Pacelli, and it's a point for the Hornets. 18-15 as we have a substitution. Rink comes out. Haynes comes in for the Hornets. Lemanchek. Manchek. Low serve and dug out by Vaughn. Setting it up for Elka, and that is a kill by Lane Elka, number 5. 19-15 Cardinals. We have substitutions as Ranky and we got a timeout from Rosholt. We'll keep it here for a second. Just want to tell you about Roberts Physical Therapy. Roberts Physical Therapy now offers the Pineries Running Lab, your one-stop running center focusing on working with runners to prevent injuries and enhance your performance. We'll be right back in 30 seconds. You're watching Zaleski Sports.
You know better when you see it.
All right, 1, 2, 3.
But sometimes it's a little harder to tell what better looks like, and you could use a little help.
Thanks, Mom.
Security Health Plan. Everything you need in a health plan. Everything you'd expect from a good neighbor.
We are back. 19-15 Pacelli leading here in the first set over Rosholt in Rosholt. Ranky now has Emma Ranky serving for Pacelli. Here's Ranky. And she serves it right into the net. Service fault and a side out, 19-16. As that'll bring on number 3, Gracie Casper, to serve for the Hornets. Here's Casper. Elka. Vaughn. Olds. And there's Ring to clean it up. That's Casper setting it up to Trzynski. Vaughn with a good dig. Olds. Wow, nice soft kill from number 4, Ava Olds. 2016 Cardinals. As Lane Elka will serve for the Cardinals with Pacelli leading 2016. Here's Elka. Krieger. Casper. Haynes, and that's going to be long. 5-point lead for Pacelli, 21-16. Here's Lane Elka. Rink gets it over the net. Grover, and that is going to be long. And a much-needed point for Rosholt, 21-17. We have a substitution. Krieger comes out. Goggis comes back in as Trzynski. Elka, Ranke, Olds, and Rink able to clean it up. There's Trzynski again. But Trzynski could not get it over the net. It would have had to get over the net. I believe that was the third hit. As it looks like Grace Orr and Yenter coming back in. And Orr will be the one to serve. There's Orr. Goggis. Casper. They got to get over the net. And a nice adjustment made by number 11, Lorbecky. Got to get over the net. Here's Ranke. And that is going to get over the net. And Haynes, I don't think she was expecting it. 23-17. Number 4, Allie Haynes kind of looked out of place there. Almost looks like she wasn't expecting the ball to get over the net. Here's Orr. Trzynski. Casper. Rink with an attack. There's Ranke. That ended up for Vaughn, and she's blocked. Vaughn gets it back. And there's Olds. Casper. Goggis, she's blocked, but it ends up being a kill. 23-18. As Addie Goggis, as number 20 Grover and 7 Catherine Elka come back in. As Grover comes out. I apologize. And that snuck over the net. That looked like it had a line drive right into the net, and it sneaks over. And a lucky break for Rosholt, 23-19, and that ends up being an ace for Rink. Rink libero. And that is a dig. There's Olds. And that is Vaughn. Lorbecky. Here's Ranke setting it up for Vaughn. And Vaughn with a kill. Diving attempt by Rink, 24-19, and it's game point for the Pacelli Cardinals here in this first set. So out comes Ranke. Subcheck comes out. Subcheck comes in. And we are going to take a timeout, and we'll be back in 30 seconds. Zaleski Sports.
Many things have changed over the past 50 years, but one thing has remained the same. Bone & Joint's dedication to providing high-quality care, helping people throughout Wisconsin move better with less pain. Whether you need orthopedic, sports medicine, spine, pain management, podiatry, or physical therapy services, you can count on Bone & Joint's experienced providers to lead the way. Call us and make your appointment today. Bone & Joint, keeping lives in motion for over 50 years.
Back here with Subcheck serving with a chance to capture the first set for the Pacelli Cardinals. As Subcheck is ready, and so are we. Here's Subcheck. Rink with a dig. Casper. Rink spikes it into the net. And the Cardinals take set one, 25-19. And we will be right back for the second set. You're watching Volleyball on Zaleski Sports.
This is Monogram, Plover, Wisconsin, feeding America. And these are the people who work here, proud of their jobs and the products they make.
I started out as anybody else would, on the line, third shift, and I worked my way up to first shift and then eventually operator positions.
Monogram Foods, come grow with us.
Hi, this is Van Patrick Oates from Rapids Awards and More. People ask, what is the more part of Awards and More? Well, that means that we're more than just an award store. We engrave glass, wood, plastic, guns, Yeti cups, medals, knives, and so much more. We're located on the web at awardsandmore.us. And if you're in the Wisconsin Rapids area, visit our physical store at 1210 Pepper Avenue or check us out on Facebook. Rapids Awards and More than just awards.
When you have a house full of kids, your water consumption is through the roof.
But when the kids move out, the water usage goes down. But how long are they really gone for? With high-efficiency systems made by WaterCare, Maher Water Corporation can roll with any size-changing families. So call us today so we can help you with those water use issues. The laundry is still up to you.
And we welcome you back as Pacelli takes the first set 25-19. We want to tell you about our friends at Felt's Dairy. Felt's Dairy is located at the Crossroad Commons in Stevens Point. Felt's Dairy is a family-friendly experience serving your favorite cheeses, ice cream, meat, and more, all grown right here in central Wisconsin. Felt's Dairy is open Monday through Saturday and 24/7 on Facebook. Also want to tell you about Maher Water. Maher Water Corporation is a family-run business that has been treating water for 72 years. They offer servicing your current water system, new systems for rent and for purchase, and so much more, leaving you and your family left with clean water. Learn more at maherwater.com. Number 11, Lily Lorbecki will serve now for the Hornets. That's dug out by Elka, and Catherine Elka able to clean that one up. There's Rink, Skorts, and that was number 13, Lemanchek. Vaughn with an attempted attack, and that was off the hands of Trzynski and out of the reach of Gagas. 1-0 Cardinals here in the second set. There is Subcheck. Rink, a set from Lorbecki, and an attempted kill from Lemanchek goes long. 2-0 Cardinals leading Rosholt here early in the second set. Subcheck. Trzynski. Lorbecki. And that, as Lemanchek was blocked. Sets it back up to Skorts, and a nice dig from Subcheck. Elka sets it up for Vaughn. Rink, Gagas, and Skorts. Elka, Subcheck. And that is a point. Nice play from number 17, Kaylin Yenter. And a kill for Yenter. 3-0 Cardinals leading. Here's Subcheck. Subcheck serving again. Gagas. And that is going to be a point for Pacelli. 4-0 Cardinals. And really, when you're down a set, you don't want to dig yourself an early hole, so Rosholt really could use a point right here. Here's Subcheck. Rink. Vaughn. And Yenter tried to kill that one on the attack. And that ends up being a point right into the net, 4-1. And Rosholt gets a much-needed point. And that'll bring on number 15, Lindsay Krieger, to serve for Rosholt. Krieger. Catherine Elka. Subcheck. Lawless. And that's going to be long. So back-to-back points for the Hornets. 4-2 Pacelli. Krieger. Elka. Subcheck able to track that one down and hit over the net by Lawless on a bump. Here is Trzynski. Catherine Elka waiting. Subcheck. Vaughn. And a kill for Cassandra Vaughn. She found an opening out of the reach of number 15, Krieger. And a point for the Cardinals. 5-2 Pacelli. Here is Vaughn. Trzynski. Lorbecki. Skorts. Subcheck. Lane Elka, and she's blocked. That was Skorts and Lemanchek combining on that. Allie Haynes coming in for Natalie Rink. As that'll bring on Lexi Lemanchek to serve for the Hornets. 5-3 Pacelli. Vaughn. Subcheck. Yenter, and that's going to be long. Yenter's got a lot of power, but she's hit a couple long tonight. 5-4 Pacelli. Here is Lemanchek. Elka. Subcheck. Lane Elka, and cleaned up by Krieger. Attempt to kill by Trzynski, and on the attack. Here's Subcheck setting it up for Lawless. Lemanchek. Trzynski. And a good attempt on a dig from Vaughn, but the Hornets are able to tie it up 5-5. Tell you about Bone and Joint. Bone and Joint has been keeping lives in motion for over 50 years. Call or visit bonejoint.net to schedule an appointment today. That's bonejoint.net. Here's Vaughn on the attack. As Haynes, and that is going to be long. And the Cardinals regain the lead 6-5. As a substitution, as Rink comes in and Lemanchek comes out. Express Employment. Express Employment Professionals has the relationships with all the local businesses and job openings. Call or stop in at Express Employment to find the right career path for you. Here's Trzynski on the attack. Subcheck as that was dug out by Vaughn. Lawless on the attack as Skorts. Lorbecki as Rink. Vaughn. Here is Lane Elka, and a nice kill by Lane Elka, 7-5 in favor of the Cardinals. As Rosholt Hornet not trying to help out the Cardinals tonight. As Catherine Elka serving for the Cardinals. Elka, and she serves it right into the net. So it's a 1-point game again, 7-6, as Skorts is going to come out and Gracie Casper is going to come in. Casper serving for the Hornets. Casper. And that one's sent long. So now the Hornets needed 8-6. Pacelli as Ranke and Olds come in for Subcheck and Lawless. Here is Ranke. Rink, the libero. As that was a good attempt from Casper and Trzynski, and that was Olds who tried to get it over the net, and it ends up being too many hits. 8-7, Pacelli leading. As Krieger comes out, Gagas comes back in as Trzynski, number 14, Sarah Trzynski, serving for the Hornets. There's Catherine Elka, Ranke, Olds, Trzynski, Casper, Gaga, she's blocked. Elka able to clear that one up, and that is going to go into the net. Grover was the only one who might have had a play on that, and it goes for a point, 8-8. As Trzynski serving, Elka, Catherine Elka, Ranke, to Lane Elka, and Trzynski, a good dig. There's Casper. Haynes has got to get over the net, and she does. Vaughn, Ranke, Elka, Trzynski, there's Gagas, Vaughn, Ranke, Olds, and she's blocked. Olds able to get it back. Elka sets it up to Lane Elka. Apologize. And what a save from Gagas. Here's Ranke. And the kill by Grover. As it looks like number 11, Lily Lorbecki, had an awkward angle on that. Cardinals back on top, leading 9-8. What a rally that was. Lane Elka will now serve for Pacelli. My throat gets a little dry when all that's going on. 9-8. Here's Elka. Rink. Casper, and getting it over the net is Lorbecki. Ranke. Vaughn on the attack. There is Haynes, and she will send it long. 10-8 Pacelli. Cardinals. Lane Elka still serving. Trzynski, and that is going to be an ace for Elka. 11-8 Cardinals. As Coach Lisinski, looks like we've got a little spot that could be a problem, so most likely slippery from sweat. As not only Rink able to clean that one up. It's Coach Lisinski trying to rally up her players with the Hornets down by 1 set. Here's Elka. Rink. And a spike right into the net from Haynes. 12-8 in favor of Pacelli. So Lane Elka still serving. Here's Elka. And a dig from Gagas. Ranky, Elka, Olds, and that is going to be off the hands of Lorbecki, and another point, and Pacelli has built this lead up to 5, 13-8 Cardinals. Elka serving again. 13-8. Krasinski. Gagas, and she was blocked. That was Ava Olds. And that is going to bring on a timeout from Rosholt. We'll take a timeout as well. Back in 30 seconds. Volleyball on Zaleski Sports.
When the last thing you need to happen does. One of our 16 mobile service trucks from Sherrill Tire and Service Center can keep you rolling and growing. Sherrill Tire and Service Center, your locally owned farm tire specialist.
Sherrill Tire and Service, keep growing and rolling with us.
Find your location at SherrillTire.com.
Hi, come check out Velocity Clubhouse. Velocity Clubhouse is open to the public, and we have a large facility for any of your sporting needs. Whether it's hitting, pitching, volleyball, or practice on the same court as the Housers, try our baseball simulator. Work one-on-one with experienced coaches. Schedule your next birthday party or gathering with Velocity Clubhouse of Stevens Point. 715-254-0505.
And we are back. 14-8 Pacelli leading the Rosholt Hornets here in the second set. As Lane Elka has been on a good run of serves here. Elka, Gagas, Lawless, Ranky, Olds. I'm sorry, Olds was the first one who set that up. I apologize, not Lawless. As that is going to be off the hands of Olds and a much-needed point for the Hornets. Spectrum Benefit Solutions with offices located throughout central Wisconsin. Spectrum Benefit Solutions is your great group benefits provider for health, dental, accident, and life insurance. Spectrum Benefit Solutions work with hundreds of clients of all sizes to help you attract and retain the best employees. Find Spectrum Benefit Solutions on Facebook to get started. Casper and Gagas. Elka, nice save by Vaughn. There's Elka, Rink, Trzynski, and that is Lemanchek. Ranky. Vaughn sends it long. 14-10. And that definitely has the Rosholt student section pumped up. 14-10. Here is Natalie Rink. Elka. Ranky. Trzynski. Casper. And that is Lorbecki. Ranky. Olds. And not Rosholt. That's Gagas. There is Lemanchek, Ranky, Olds with the kill. Good try by Trzynski, but it ends up being a point for the Cardinals, 15-10 Pacelli, and that'll bring in Orr and Yenter off the bench, and Grover and Catherine Elka will come out as Grace Orr serving. Here's Orr. Rink. Trzynski. Lorbecki. Here is Ranky. Elka. And that is a attack from Olds. And good attempt. They got to get it over the net, and they can't. Lane Elka did all she could on that, and it's a point for the Hornets. As Peyton Skorts about to come back in, and Gracie Casper coming out for Rosholt. 15-11, Pacelli. There's Lorbecki serving. Here is Yenter, and she's blocked by number 13, Lexi Lemanchek, 15-12, as the Hornets trying to get back in this one. You never want to feel like you're done in volleyball, but being down 2-0 against a team like Pacelli, who is very good, is hard to do. Here's Ranky, Olds, Trzynski, And right off the hands of Olds and Yenter, that was a kill from number 8, Addie Gagas, and it's a 2-point game, 15-13. Lorbecki will serve again for the Hornets. Lorbecki. Olds, Ranke, Vaughn, and Vaughn kills it into the net. 1-point game, 15-14. A good run by the Hornets, who are down by as many as 5, have cut it to 1. Here is Lorbecki, Elka, Ranke, and there's Lane Elka, and that's going to be long, and we are all tied up at 15. And that is going to bring on a Pacelli timeout. We will keep it here as I tell you about home furniture. Turn your house into a home and shop home furniture. Find many top brands of beds, sectionals, recliners, sofas, and so much more, all at a family-owned discount furniture store. Shop home furniture on Grand Avenue in Wisconsin Rapids and Post Road in Plover. And Stone Innovations. Get your next countertop, island, or stone wall from Stone Innovations. They specialize in the fabrication, design, and installation of such a great variety of stone products. For residential, commercial, or public structures, look at Stone Innovations at stoneinnovations.net. Again, that's stoneinnovations.net. We'll also tell you about Community Insurance. Community Insurance is your independent agency able to shop and compare the best insurance options on your behalf to find the best combination of cost and coverage. If you're looking for a better insurance experience, you'll love doing business with Community Insurance. As Lorbecki serving again. It's Catherine Elka, Ranke, Yenter, and a soft kill, but it does the job, and Pacelli back on top, 16-15. And a substitution, Lawless coming in as well as Subcheck, and Olds and Ranke coming out. And that'll be Subcheck serve for the Cardinals. Here's Subcheck. Trzynski, Lorbecki, and that is Lemanchek, and she sends it long. It is a 2-point lead, 17-15 Pacelli. As Claire Subcheck, and a low dig, and a good play by Trzynski, and a collision, almost could have been. And honestly, with what happened there, Pacelli's lucky nobody got hurt. That was Subcheck and Catherine Elka. And it's a point for Rosholt as Gagas comes out and Krieger comes in. 17-16. We got another back and forth set here. And serve right into the net. 18-16 Pacelli. And that'll bring on that'll bring on Cassandra Vaughn to serve for the Cardinals. Second set with Pacelli leading 1-0. And that gets over the net. That was Lorbecki. Here is Subcheck. She's blocked. That was Lawless, I should say. Here's Lane Elka, and that's going to be off the hands of Rink. Krieger cleans it up off the pipe, and that was really high, and it ends up being a point for Pacelli, 19-16, as Natalie Rink had, anybody probably would have had trouble tracking that one. Had height, and then it hit one of the pipes on the top. 19-16. Cassandra Vaughn. 19-16. Here's Vaughn. Rink. Lorbecki. Skorts. And that is going to be out of bounds. And it's a 4-point lead, 20-16 Pacelli. Vaughn, and that is a side out. 20-17. As Haynes comes in, Rink comes out, and Lemanchek will serve for the Hornets. Lemanchek, Catherine Elka, Subcheck to Lane Elka. There's Lemanchek with a dig. Lorbecki and Trzynski able to bump it over the net. And Yenter was blocked. Lane Elka again, and wow, Peyton Skorts is right there to clean it up. 20-18. Hornets not going down without a fight. Here's Lemanchek. Catherine Elka. Subcheck to Lane Elka, and that is off the hands of Lemanchek, and then she will come out, and Rink will come in. 21-18, Pacelli leading the Hornets. Catherine Elka. And off the top of the net, and that's going to be an ace. That was Catherine Elka. I apologize. Yeah, I thought I had that right. 22-18. Catherine Elka serving again. Is Elka. Rink. Lorbecki. And that was Trzynski. And a good attempt by Catherine Elka, but it will fall short. It didn't even get over the net. 22-19. Kenna Casper will come in. And this round of serves is very important for Rosholt. Casper, Elka, subcheck. And that is lawless and cleaned up by Casper. Lorbecki to Trzynski. Here's Elka. And bumping it over the net is lawless. And here is Haynes. And I think Haynes and Trzynski had some miscommunication. And that is a point for the Cardinals. 23-19. As Ranke and Olds come in for lawless and subcheck. And Ranke will be the one to serve. Pacelli trying to take the first two sets here in Rosholt. An attempt to go for the sweep possibly. Still got a lot of volleyball left to be played. Here is Casper, and Trzynski says not so fast, 23-20. So, but that does mean though that the next side out will set up game point for the Cardinals, but Sarah Trzynski, Elka, Ranke, Elka again, and Trzynski, and well, that was a good attempt from number 8, Gagas, but that will set up game point for the Cardinals, and that will bring up Lane Elka to serve, and it looks like Rosholt will take a timeout, and we'll take a quick one as well. Back in 30 seconds. You're watching Volleyball on Zaleski Sports.
Rich, creamy, and fun. Point Craft Soda. Caffeine-free, made with 100% real sugar. From Stevens Point Brewery.
Stone Innovations, home of Wisconsin's largest granite and quartz selection, is now featuring the best stones shopping experience in the state. Our brand new indoor facility allows for a home-like, comfortable atmosphere. Choose from hand-picked stone from around the world and select the perfect look for your dream kitchen in the best lighting possible. Then sit down with our free design services to customize the look of your kitchen. Our projects come with a lifetime warranty. Stone Innovations, Wisconsin's granite and quartz leader. Appleton, Rhinelander, Clover, Madison.
And we are back. Lane Elka now serving with an attempt to get Pacelli up 2-0. Zelka. Rink, and she will. That is an ace. And Pacelli is up 2-0. And we will take a timeout. We'll be back. Volleyball on Zaleski Sports.
At Blanker Construction, the focus is on building something great. Find a personable experience that understands your needs, followed by a customized interior and exterior design. Our project managers, carpenters, and designers on site are hard at work with only one goal in mind: building you the home of your dreams. When you're ready to build your new forever home, look to Blanker Construction, your custom home builder serving all of central Wisconsin. Find your inspiration online at blankerco.com or stop in on Highway 10 East in Stevens Point. Build something great with Blanker Construction. Daddy-O's On Point Auto Repair is a veteran-owned and family-run business specializing in exceptional vehicle and customer care. Regardless of what's preventing your vehicle from being at its best, you can trust they'll find and repair the issue, getting you back on the road quickly. Daddy-O's is a member of both Napa's and O'Reilly's auto care programs and offers a 24/7 secure key drop box for easier scheduling and pickup. For on-point repairs each and every time, bring your vehicle to Daddy-O's On Point, conveniently located on Church Street in Stevens Point.
What Heartland Farms is a large potato and vegetable operation. Who Heartland Farms is a group of hardworking, dedicated people who have a common vision.
Heartland Farms is an accumulation of individuals who came from family farm backgrounds grew up on family farms and now have come together as one larger team to own and manage a much larger farm enterprise.
At Nicolet Bank, we believe that our hometown communities are the backbone of what makes Wisconsin special. From Crivets to Manitowoc and Algoma to Grand Chute, you see a thriving community with Nicolet Bank working as a partner, acting not as a corporation, but a community. When we serve together with local entrepreneurs and leaders, great things happen. That is our guiding principle. A strong and successful hometown means a strong and successful Wisconsin. We are proud to be a part of that. Nicolet Bank. Real people, real conversations.
And we are back, and before the start of the third set, I want to tell you about Point Heating. Get comfortable this summer with Point Heating and Cooling. Point Heating and Cooling is your Lennox dealer in Stevens Point and Plover with more than 100 years of making your home and business comfortable. Sign up for planned service and receive 10% off parts and a reminder to service your furnace and central air conditioner. Call Point Heating and Cooling at 715-345-1979 and visit online at pointheating.com. Daddy-O's on Point is a family-run and veteran-owned vehicle care facility providing old-fashioned auto care the way it used to be and the way it should be. Bring your car to Daddy-O's, conveniently located on Church Street in Stevens Point. And if we do still have some time before the set starts, I'll tell you about the Par 4 Resort. The beautiful Par 4 Resort in Wapaka is home to 18 fun-filled holes at the Foxfire Golf Club, as well as a full menu of delicious lunch and dinner options at the Par 4 Bistro. Get your friends and family together and head to the Wapaka favorite for dinner, golf, and overnight stay at Par 4 Resort in Wapaka. And finally, with Paper City Savings. Paper City Savings is on County Road HH in Plover and online at papercitysavings.com. Paper City Savings is your full-service financial institution here in Portage County, ready to help you. Open a kid's saving account today and get a free gift plus another free gift on your birthday. Paper City Savings in Plover. That is a very much of a tongue twister. Paper City Savings. It's kind of like Sally sells seashells by the seashore, although that's not quite as difficult. It looks like. And we will actually just tell you about our friends at Ameriprise Financial. Do you have any questions about retirement? As a financial advisory practice of Ameriprise Financial Services, LLC, Michael Smith & Associates can help. With the exclusive Confident Retirement Approach, you'll work one-on-one with an advisor, clear subject serving, to develop a retirement roadmap to get you where you want to go. Call Michael Smith & Associates today at 715-341-6657. Office is located at 3241A Business Park Drive, Stevens Point, Wisconsin. As we are back, clear subject serving as the Cardinals get the first point. Subject serving again. Trzynski, Lorbecki, Gagas, and she kills it into the net. 2-0. Pacelli. Here's Subcheck. Rink. Lorbecki. Gagas. There's Elka to clean it up. Subcheck. At Cassandra Vaughn, and she sends it long. And so the Hornets get a point, 2-1, Pacelli, here in the third set. In case you are unfamiliar how the rules of volleyball work, first 4 sets are to 25. The fifth and final set, if we do play one, will be to 15. It's Cassandra Vaughn. That's off the hands of Lorbecki, and whoa, Sarah Trzynski almost went crowd surfing there. 3-1 in favor of the Hornets, as Cassandra Vaughn will serve for the Cardinals. Vaughn. Rink. Subcheck. And there is Elka, a bump up, and another, and that's a kill from Lane Elka, or an attack, I should say. Gagas, a set from Lane Elka. Catherine Elka on the bump from Subcheck. Lorbecki. And a kill from the man check, and Catherine Elka fell down. Elka probably would have been able to make that play. I think she slipped. Looks like we got a slippery spot on the floor. And Cassandra Vaughn cleaning that up for the Cardinals to avoid any further problems. Addie Gagas. There's Elka. Back to Elka, and she's able to pump that over the net. Here's Gagas. Lerbecki scorts, and she sends that long. It's out of bounds. Point for the Cardinals, 4-2, as Grace Orr comes in. Kaylin Yenter comes out, and Catherine Ilka will serve for the Cardinals. Here's Elka. Trzynski. Lerbecki back to Trzynski, and she's blocked. That was a combination of Lawless and Orr. 5-2 in favor of the Cardinals. This is what Pacelli has done tonight. They've gotten out early. They've attacked. Been very aggressive at the net. Here's Elka. Here's Vaughn. Subcheck. Sets it up for Orr. And that is going to be a point for Rosholt. Pacelli seemed to think that was maybe tipped. 5-3. Lemanchek. Vaughn. Subcheck. Lawless. And that will land. That's a kill for Tess Lawless. And a substitution as Olds and Ranke come in for Lawless and Subcheck. And that'll bring up Ranke to serve. Ranke's had some very good serving runs tonight. Here is Ranke. Trzynski. Lerbecki. Skorts. Catherine Elka. Ranke. And Olds is blocked. Cleaning that up is Orr, and that's high. Lerbecki. Skorts. Ranke. Catherine Elka. Tulane Elka. Cleaned up. And Allie Haynes, though, spikes that into the net, and it is 7-3 Pacelli. Tell you about Maida Custom Apparel. That's in Stevens Point. Provides quality decorated apparel from your hometown schools and summer teams to corporate and team outings along with promotional items and sporting goods. That is Maida Custom Apparel. Lane Elka. Soft attack. Skorts. Trzynski. Ranke to Olds, and Rink is able there to clean it up. And that is an attack and a kill from Trzynski, 7-4. And we have a substitution. Skorts and Lerbecki come out, and Krieger and Casper come in, as Casper will now serve for the Hornets. Pacelli leading at 2-0. Catherine Elka, Ranke, Lane Elka with a kill. (8-4) Cardinals. Lane Elka serving for the Cardinals. Rink, Casper, Trzynski, and oh wow, not the prettiest of Ranke and Trzynski, and she sends that long and almost in our direction. Trzynski had a lot on that and had about pretty much everything except the ball landing in bounds. 9-4, Pacelli leading Rosholt early here in the third set. As Lane Elka will serve again. Pacelli opened up a pretty good lead on Rosholt in the second set, and the Hornets really just could never recover. Trzynski, Elka, Ranke, and Vaughn. That was Orr to Vaughn, Casper, Krieger, Trzynski, and a good attempt by Catherine Elka, but she cannot make the play. And as Olds and Ranke were too far, 9-5, and it looks like there's another slippery spot. Well, how much these players sweat with how hard they're working, I'm not surprised that they don't have to wipe. I'm honestly shocked they don't have to wipe that up after every play. Here's Trzynski, Elka, Ranke, Olds, Trzynski, Rink, Haynes. Here is Elka. To Vaughn, and an attack. Casper. Here is Olds. Vaughn able to hit that over the net. Krasinski, Ranke, Olds, Casper, Goggis. That ball was tipped. I mean, it's blocked. Here's Ranke. Back up top to Orr, and that is a kill for Grace Orr. 10-5 Cardinals. The Velocity Clubhouse offers private lessons, clinics, open gyms, and the rentals of batting cages, hitting simulators, basketball courts, volleyball, and more. Up your game at Velocity Clubhouse in Stevens Point, as there is Yenter. And the kill from Cassandra Vaughn, 11-5 Pacelli. And that'll bring on a timeout from Rosholt. And we will do the same. And we'll be back in just a second on Zaleski Sports.
Hello, Wisconsin. Felt's Dairy Store in Stevens Point is your spot for family fun. Wisconsin style at the farm. Come have an ice cream or some of their daily made fresh cheese curds while observing the robotic barn milking the cows. Ask for a tour of the farm or let the kids see the cows up close. Various Wisconsin-made dairy and beef products, seasonal decor, and outdoor activities are just the start of the family fun that awaits you at the Felt's Dairy Store, just a half mile from Walmart in Stevens Point. Felt's Dairy Store, food, family, and fun.
We're back. Pacelli leading 11-5 over Rosholt here in the third set, with the Cardinals up 2-0. Trying to go for a sweep here in this road conference matchup. Krasinski, and I believe, although that is not an ace. I apologize. The scoreboard does say 12-5 in favor of Pacelli. So it'll be 11-6. Here's Rink to serve, and that'll make it 12-6. I think we've got a scoreboard problem. It says 13-5. That is not the correct score. Regardless, we have it right. Claire Subcheck serving. Trzynski, Casper, Krieger. There's Elka, Catherine Elka, I should say. Yenter with a kill. Trzynski thought that one was going out. Scoreboard is now right, 13-6, and the Cardinals are rolling early here in this third set. Subcheck. And Krieger just able to get that over the net. Catherine Elka, subcheck to Vaughn, and another kill. Boy, Cassandra Vaughn has been all over the place tonight with those kills. Pacelli has gotten a lot of them tonight. They have looked impressive. 14-6 Cardinals. I think the Hornets are starting to get worn out. Subcheck, but she started right into the net. A much-needed point for Rosholt. And it looks like we have a substitution. Lily Lorbecki comes in, and Peyton Skorts comes in for Krieger and Casper. And Lorbecki will be the one to serve for the Hornets. And this is, you ever want to feel like this early in the set that it's crucial. Here's Lorbecki, Elka. Subcheck. And that is going to go out of bounds. That was lawless. 14-8, that was long. And it'll be Lorbecki to serve again. 14-8, Hornets. Cardinals. Subcheck. Yenter. Out of bounds. Boy, Yenter. Cardinals were looking to see if that one was chipped. It is not. 14-9. Lorbecki. Lane Elka. Subcheck. Vaughn. And she sends it long. 14-10. And we did actually see this from the Hornets. They had a big run to get back in that game. Ended up dropping the second set, but here's Subcheck. And Catherine Elka serves it into the net, and we got a 3-point game, and Pacelli will take a timeout. We'll keep it here as they tell you about Monogram Appetizers. Unhappy in your current job? Join the team at Monogram Foods in Plover with 2 modern facilities and plenty of openings. Make the choice to come grow with Monogram Appetizers and Heartland Custom Homes. Heartland Custom Homes is Central Wisconsin's premier home builder. For 50 years, Heartland Custom Homes in Plover has kept their mission of building better living for you and your family. Pacelli led by as many as 7, but it's been a nice little run here for Rosholt, down 2-0 to make it a 3-point game, as Lily Lorbecki will serve for the Hornets right after this timeout. Here's Lorbecki. Vaughn. Subcheck. Back to Vaughn. And she sends it long. And it's a 2-point game. Here come the Hornets. Looking back, I don't think the Hornets are worn out. Here's Elka. Subcheck. Lawless. And that'll end the run, but as the Cardinals pick up a point, 15-12, but a good run for the Hornets, and they are back in this one. Cassandra Vaughn will now serve for the Cardinals. Here's Vaughn. Krasinski. Subcheck. Lawless. Lemanchek gets it over the net. Vaughn. Subcheck. Yenter. Lemanchek. Lorbecki and Skorts kills it into the net. 16-12 in favor of the Cardinals. We've just approached the 1 hour mark on our game. Started at 7:30. Been a pretty fast game when you think about it. Not a far drive from UWSP, only about 30 minutes. Rink, and that'll be off the hands of Lorbecki as Rink tried to dig that one out. 17-12 in favor of the Cardinals. Here's Vaughn serving again. Rink with the dig. Lorbecki. Lemanchek. Here's Lane Elka. Subcheck, and wow! Kind of an overpass, but it works, and it ends up being a kill. 18-12, and the Cardinals take the lead that was once 2 and have built it up to 6. Here's Cassandra Vaughn serving again. Rink, Lorbecki, Trzynski, sorry, I apologize, not Lazinski. Elka, and that is going to be off the hands of Lazinski, and it is a 7-point lead for Pacelli here in the third set. 19-12, Cardinals leading. Cassandra Vaughn. Vaughn. Trzynski. Lorbecki. And that is Lemanchek, who's able to attack it over the net. And a kill from Lane Elka, 20-12. And this run for Vaughn serving continues. Vaughn. Trzynski. Subcheck. Catherine Elka. Lawless. And that's going to go off the hands of Skorts. 21-12 in favor of the Cardinals. And time is running out here for the Hornets. What a run Cassandra Vaughn has been on. Here's Vaughn. Trzynski. Lorbecki. Gagas, and that is off the hands. I believe it was tipped at the line by Yenter. It was off the hands of Vaughn regardless. And a much-needed point for the Hornets, 21-13. And they need a big run here to get back in this one. Here's Gagas. Vaughn almost hit the ceiling. Subcheck. Yenter with a kill! 22-13, and Yenter, who just made that play, comes out. Grace Orr comes in, and that'll bring on Catherine Elka to serve as the Cardinals trying to close this one out. Here's Elka. Elka. Gagas. And Rink. Here's Vaughn. Subcheck. Lawless. Gagas. Skorts. Catherine Elka. Subcheck. to Orr, and it's off the hands of Gagas, and a kill for Grace Orr, 23-13, and the lead is 10 for the Cardinals. Elka serving again. Rink. Trzynski. And the kill from Lane Elka. And it is match point for the Cardinals here in this third set. Cardinals trying to sweep Rosholt on the road. Elka. Gagas. Rink. And it's blocked, and that will do it. Pacelli wins it 3-0. They sweep Rosholt. As we get ready, we want to thank our game day sponsors, Premier Auto, Pizza Ranch Plover, Ag Country FS, Lee Ayers Jeweler, Point Insurance, Blinds and Design by Kelly, Point Brewery, and Arbuckles. Don't forget to tune in for the Nasonville Dairy Show. Nasonville Dairy postgame show, which is coming up next. Nasonville Dairy with fresh cheese curds made daily. Get your cheese curds at Nasonville Dairy in Marshfield, Curtis, or NasonvilleDairy.com. And we'll be back in a few minutes with the Nasonville Dairy postgame show. You're watching high school volleyball on Zaleski Sports.
Nasonville Dairy, family owned and operated, bringing you fresh cheese curds made daily, along with many other varieties of Wisconsin-made cheeses and treats. Don't forget to check out our cheese and sausage trays for your upcoming parties and cheese and sausage gift packages for the holiday season or any other special occasion. Nasonville Dairy, located just southwest of Marshfield on US Highway 10, NasonvilleDairy.com.
All right, so we're here with Kim Hyman. Kim, Nasonville Dairy, 125 years in the making. Tell us about that.
You know, it's fantastic. It was the first plant built in Wood County back in 1885. Sal Nason and his family came here, and they started a small dairy plant. Eventually that plant burnt down, but then they rebuilt onto this same facility, and our family moved here in the late 60s in 1968 and took it over from there, and it's been just a fantastic growth. Great community, great people we have working for us. Oh, it's an open market. It's huge. You know, the opportunity for the diversity in the cheese industry is fantastic, and you have to be that way in order to sell a lot of product. And so we've got a great group of people working on the research and development side for us. So it's been really fortunate for us. Oh, right. We have 185 farm families that market their milk through us here at Nasonville Dairy. And we are so lucky we have like the best dairy farms in not only in central Wisconsin, but in the United States, marketing milk through us. So we're just really fortunate on that side.
Actually, we started in 1968. Our father brought us here from another cheese plant in Wisconsin. We had come from the cheese business. We've always been in the business. We had moved around the state in different parts. He brought us here about that time. The plant ran 7,500 pounds of milk at that time, and now runs about 1.5 million a day. So.
Welcome to the Nasonville Dairy postgame show. I'm Jack Weber. I'm here with Coach Roy Danforth. So, Coach, you guys really just took it to Rosholt. What did you like most from your effort from your players tonight?
Oh, it was a complete team effort. We played clean volleyball. We didn't get down. We had fun, kept our energy up, and this was Pacelli volleyball. It's a lot of fun to be part of.
Yeah, I mean, you guys played fantastic. They did respond with a couple runs, and I say, guys, take some timeouts. What was your message to your team after those couple rallies that Rosholt had? What was your message to your team?
Just clean it up. Keep our energy up and clean it up. Stay behind the ball. Keep attacking.
All right. Well, that's all I got for you. Thank you, Coach. And we're going to hear from Cassandra Vaughn. And thank you, Coach. So, Cassandra, you had a really great run of serves in that third set. That's pretty much what propelled you guys to your victory. What do you keep saying to yourself every time with the serve? It takes a lot of strength. What did you say to yourself after every serve?
I just had to take a deep breath, focus on one at a time, and just focus.
You know, you guys are in a tough conference. What is your mindset through the rest of the season and then eventually going into the WIAA playoffs?
Just high energy. We had a lot of energy tonight, and that is definitely what drove us to win here.
All right. We do have a tradition here on Zaleski Sports. I just need you to say your name, and then I want you to say, "I'm in the house."
I'm Casey Vaughn, and I'm in the house.
Thank you.
Yep, thank you.
All right. Well, that is all for the Nasonville Dairy postgame show. We appreciate you for tuning in. And once again, Pacelli sweeps Rosholt in 3 sets. We thank you for tuning in to Zaleski Sports. I'm Jack Weber along with Trevor Zaleski. Have a great night, everybody, and we'll see you next time.